Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So here, integrate this. So you've got to decide for yourself if you should use integration by parts, or if you should use substitution, or if you should use a combination of the two. So decide for yourself. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, let W equals this. So to do this, we should use a combination of the two. We're going to use substitution and then later on integration by parts. So let W be this thing here. So if W equals this thing here, then W squared equals X, and then now 2W dW equals dx. So now we can put this into this dx here. That will then give us this, and then put this into here. That will then give us this W here. Well, if you look at this bit here, well, look at this bit now. If W squared equals X, then X squared will be, well, when you're here, square both sides, so that would then give you this. Well, X squared is really this, so we can put this into here, so that will then give us this. Okay, leave this here. Normally we would take it out, but leave it in here because it cancels out with this 2 later on. Okay, but well, anyway, use substitution. It would then take you to here. Okay, so now tidy this up. So if you tidy this up, it will give you this, because the 2 will cancel out of the half, and then this here will merge it with this. So that will then give you to the power of 5. So now, well, now we are currently here. Hopefully at this stage here, you should realize that this here is one block, this here is another block. So hopefully you are now at a stage where you can recognize that you should use integration by parts, and that you should also make this to be your u, and then this to be our v prime. Because if you differentiate the u, it will become easier and easier to integrate. So hopefully, well, we are currently here at this stage. Hopefully, your level, your knowledge of integration here should be at a stage where hopefully you can recognize that you should use integration by parts. Well, here we've got to use integration by parts because this power here is very high. If you have W, let's say W squared cos W here, this here we can easily use integration by parts. But because the power here is so high, we should jump to a table. So we've done this table before. Jump to our table is much more efficient, and then from this table we can work out this integral. Yeah, when the power is high, we should jump to the table. If it's low, then we can just do it by hand. Well, anyway, because the power is so high, let's use the table here. So remember that remember earlier we said W equals root of x. Okay, so now let's integrate it. So integrating this would be, remember, it would be this times this, and then plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. We've done this before, so if you don't understand this, track down one of the early videos. So the first term will be this times this. So it would be W to the power of 5. Well, if you look at this here, at the moment, normal W would be x to the power of a half. Well, to the power of 5, we've got to the power of 5 here. Remember, this here is W. Just W to the power of 5. So it would be this times this. So that would give us x to the power of 5 over 2. Okay, and then we've got sine W, and then we've got sine W. Remember, we said W equals the square root of x. So that would be square root of x. So that's our first term. The second term will be this times this. So the second term will be a negative, and then we've got another negative here. So that would be, overall, it would be a positive. Positive 5, and then W to the power of 4. Well, W to the power of 4 is really x squared. Think about it. It is x squared. And then it is x squared. It is x squared. And then we've got our cos here, cos W, cos w, which is square root of x. And now our third term will be positive. Our third term will be this times this. So that will be a positive, and then we've got a negative here. So that overall it will be a negative. So negative 20w to the power 3. So if you look at this, 20w to the power 3 would be this. So that would be 3 over 2, x 3 over 2, and then we've got sine w, which is root of x. Okay, so so now we are on our fourth term. So we are now on our fourth term here. So that would be this times this. So that would be a negative here, a negative 60. W squared will be x, and then we've got our cos w, cos root of x, and then our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our fifth term. So we are now at our fifth term here. So our fifth term will be a positive. So our fifth term will be this times this. So it will be a positive 120 w. W is root of x, and then we've got a sine root of x. Okay, and then our last term would be this. Our last term will be this, which will be a negative, and we've got another negative here, so that will be a positive 120 cos root x, and then we've got a plus a constant. So this here is our final answer. Okay, so our final answer is this. This is our final answer, which should be the same thing. Okay.